Hey, Michael, it's been a while. How are you, mate?
Good. Yourself, mate?
Yeah, good, good, good. Hey, appreciate you jumping on this quick video and doing a testimonial for us. So just for the audience who's watching this video, if you just introduce yourself, a little bit about yourself, that'd be awesome.
So my name's Michael. I'm a managing director of a company called Dealer IT. We're an IT provider for small businesses to medium businesses across Australia. I've got two different brands, to be honest. One of them's in the automotive industry, so we've got a niche market for IT support for car dealerships across Australia. And then we've also got another brand called Australian IT Group, which is more focused on like your accounting firms, law firms, and all that sort of stuff. But we generally just provide everything IT related, telco, server support, network support, the whole lot. Everything a business might need, we kind of, assist them with all their needs. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. And personal life, you're married with kids, right?
Yeah. So I've got a wife. I've got a lovely wife, and I've got two young kids. I've got a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. So they keep me busy.
Oh, yeah.
Especially now, if lockdown makes it even harder. But
Yeah,
the challenges. You just got to deal with it at the end of the day.
yeah. So for
Yeah.
people watching, Michael's in Melbourne, and we're just talking about they're in lockdown number 6. They're getting used to it.
Yeah, mate. This is normal for us now. We're used to
Yeah,
the new normal, mate.
yeah.
We know all about it.
So I thought we'd just get straight into it and ask you, what was your biggest challenge, or why did you come to work with Tracy and I in our program? What was it that you were looking for help with?
I guess, to be honest, I'm not the type of person. I don't like to put myself out there and try new things. And for a long time, I've been contemplating getting a coach or a team to just to bounce ideas off and advice. People that have been there have done it, and I just wanted to improve myself personally. I think that was one of the main things. I was quite stressed at work. I got a pressurized business where it's very customer focused. I'm a very customer focused guy. So when our customers aren't happy, that could affect me personally, my personal life, and I think it's kind of like a roll-on effect. So I'll bring it home from work, and I'm stressed at home, and I'm not spending the time I should be spending with my kids because I'm always thinking about work, and then I'm eating unhealthy. So it's kind of all these things, and I'm always thinking about about my health, how I can improve that. But I'm stuck in this vicious cycle of trying to eat healthy, but then I'm stressed. I just needed someone that's probably been there, that's done it all, just to give me some advice and kind of help me understand what's going on in my head at the end of the day. I think it's all mental, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. You just described what most married businessmen with children who have all of those roles and responsibilities, right? It can get a bit too much. We try and do it all as best as we can, but it can get on top of us. We can get in some bad cycles. So how did you find the process of working with us? Because it was a little bit more unique and a little bit different than what you anticipated with the energy healing. And Tracy does a lot of spiritual stuff, and I work a lot around the mindset and the blocks that we have that keep us stuck. How did you find working with Tracy and I?
Oh, mate, I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. I just thought it would be a bit of business coaching, more like like when you go to see someone for health advice or something like that. But you just got to trust in the whole process, I guess, at the end of the day. Like I don't know, I wasn't the type of person to get involved in the spiritual side of myself, or I never saw. Look, it opened up my eyes to a lot of things where I was never really aware of some of the habits I had growing up. But now, after speaking to you and Tracy, I could see like some of these long-term habits, where they've come from, and you kind of uncovered a lot. And now it's made me more aware in my day-to-day life, and why I do certain things at certain times. So yeah, mate, it was an experience that I wasn't expecting, but it was a great experience at the end of the day.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I know when we first started working together, you just wanted to have a conversation, get some advice, some tips, some tricks, some strategies, and then when we did
You
that
kept
deep,
pushing me away. You're like, man, that's not how it works, mate. It doesn't work like that. I'm like, all
when we
right,
did
well,
the
you
deep
know
work,
what?
you were just like,
Uh,
whoa, hang on.
and so I just have to let myself go, and trust. I guess maybe I had a bit of trust issues at the start with everything I do in life. I'm always having a bit of trust issues. I just have to trust in the process. I came to you for assistance, and I just have to trust you at the end of the day that you could assist me and make me a better person personally, and I let myself go, and yeah, I haven't looked back, mate. Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Beautiful. So let's talk about that. What's life like now that you've done all of this work and you've really kind of transformed yourself, really?
Look, I've transformed myself, but I wouldn't say that I'm a totally different person because of it. I've come out the other side, understanding myself a lot better and why I do certain things.
Yep.
You know, just little bits and pieces that I'm always like, why I'm always pressuring myself to do better in life, and you were able to uncover these certain things as to why I was acting certain ways. With my roller coaster of my eating habits, I did really well, and then I'd fall off the bandwagon. Like, we were able to go deeper into that.
Yeah.
Tracy was unable to do some really powerful stuff with the healing that she would do. That kind of blew me away at times, where she'd uncover certain things in her in the stuff that she would do, and I'm like, shit, I never even thought any of that stuff. And yeah, it was, I guess at the end of the day, you guys are a good combination, and like, I can't thank you enough for everything that you were able to do for me.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. So what would you say was the biggest benefit that you got for it? You come into us quite stressed, trying to keep everything together and quite overwhelmed. And what do you think the biggest benefit you got out the other end?
I think just probably just being more present, and understanding why, like, being more aware.
Yeah.
Instead of jumping to conclusions and just thinking about the situation, understanding why you're just about to do something, and then making a decision after that. I think that was one of the things that really helped me, and not being so hard on myself. I guess at the end of the day, we're all human. Putting a lot of pressure on yourself, physically, mentally, with running your own business, there's a lot of pressure involved. Understanding why other people are acting the way they are, that was another thing that come out of it. Like, if someone was to come to me now at work and vent about certain things, I could see their point of view rather than just working myself up, sort of thing. Just being more aware. I think at the end of the day, just being more aware
Yeah,
in
100%.
all aspects of life. Yeah.
And how good is that when you become self-aware and you know how you operate, you can identify why other people behave the way they behave, and you can support them instead of reacting, right? So it's kind of helps both sides, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely, mate. And then I'm always looking at life in different ways now. So
Yeah.
when I'm having a conversation with somebody, kind of understanding and more studying what they're saying and why they're saying it, rather than and if someone's probably emotional about something, I'd kind of relate to that, because I used to be like that, and I can probably handle things a lot differently. I guess it's just opened my eyes up to a lot of things that I wasn't aware were going on around me before we started.
Fantastic. So
That's what it was at the end of the day. Yeah.
beautiful. So from stress to fully self-aware, that sounds like a good journey.
Yeah.
So for
I wouldn't say I'm
anybody,
perfect. I'm still a work in progress.
we all are, mate.
Especially now with with all these challenges, other challenges in life, you know, with kids getting sick all the time, and then you got lockdowns. That's added to the pressures as well. But I guess
how are you handling lockdown better now that you've done the healing and the self-awareness stuff? Is it way easier for you to handle?
yeah, I think all this has helped me. I honestly think that the last 6 months that we spent together, I don't know how long it's been, probably a bit longer than that, but I found that I'm able to deal with challenging situations a lot easier now. I think it all starts with internal. It's the way you think and the way you deal with things internally, which is what you guys are all about. Then you'll be able to, you know, work things out a lot easier.
Totally, 100%. So for anybody watching this video that's considering having a conversation with myself around our program, what would you say to them?
I would just say, mate, if you're the type of person that wants to focus on being a better, just being a better person, whether it's in your personal life, your business life, a combination, even if you're doing fantastic at dealing with work stresses, but there's other things in your life that are probably not allowing you to be the best person of yourself overall. Just give it a go, mate. Look, to be honest, I'm just a bloke that came out of the suburbs, street smart bloke. Parents, you know, just hustled their way through life, and I've come. Like, this would be the most uncomfortable thing for me to do, but at the end of the day, you've got to try things to improve yourself. If you're not trying new things to improve yourself, then, you know, it is what it is. You're just going to be unhappy for the rest of your life. You just got to try new things to try to make yourself a better person. And at the end of the day, you know, live your life as, you know, as most comfortable and happy as you possibly can. That's the way I looked at it.
100%. So what would be your closing comment?
Closing comment. I think that was basically it, mate. Just go out there and speak to Greg, or speak to Greg and speak to Tracy. Do your 30-minute one-on-ones, and you'll see what it's all about. And just don't hold back. Greg, yourself, and Tracy are really good people to speak to, down to earth. I feel like you've put a lot of value into my life, and I could speak to you about anything, whether it was business related, family, everything. It was just like having a conversation with a therapist, basically, where I could just talk about anything, and you were able to give me that feedback or your advice, and everything you gave me, the advice you gave me, helped me in my personal life, or at least it gave me the advice to be able to make decisions.
Yeah.
And try new things I wouldn't have tried. So, you know, if there's men out there that are in the same situation as me, where, you know, you've got your own business, or you're running your own business, you've got a family, you've got all these challenges in life, mate, I would personally recommend you give Greg and Tracy a shot, and you won't be disappointed. It's money well spent at the end of the day.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for that, Michael. I really appreciate you doing this video, and look forward to chatting to you again soon, mate.
Thanks, buddy.